There's no general timetable for exam here. You are done with your lectures, you write your exam. That's how we do it. During your first few months here, you're going to be wondering, who advised me? Who advised me that you go for graduate program here? Let's not even talk about the language barrier, which you already know. Everything, I'm telling you, every single thing you need to succeed will be given to you. Maybe your jobs you should prepare yourself for as a grad student in Brazil. So before you apply, you need to watch this video to make it easier for you. I broke it down into sections. Number one, it is research intensive. You know, people in the UK, they'll be done in like 12 to 18 months. Some are always done like 12 months. Here it is 2 years. The first year is for your credit completion, where you take courses and write exam. While the second year is for your research. Expect full research. You see that research you did during your undergraduate study? That's not what we're talking about here. If you're a lecturer in Nigeria already, or you're a non-teaching academic staff that has done masters, I'm very sure it will be very much easier for you to apply for graduate program in Brazil because your CV is stronger. You see, even to apply for graduate program in Brazil, you need to have a strong CV. There is another overview of that. So, which is why I will tell you that schooling here is not for the weak. Because as a matter of fact, during your first few months here, you're going to be wondering, who advised me? Who advised me that you go for graduate program here? Let's not even talk about the language barrier, which you already know. But the way the academic program is, how intense the program is, you will wonder who advised you in the first place. I will tell you from the selection process to your very first semester here, it's going to be hectic. And that is why there is a free report created by Your Japa Buddy, which you should grab so you can get yourself, accustomed to what you should expect here. So it's about the ultimate guide to Brazil grad school application. You're going to see a link right here, or just check the description section. You will see the link on how to get the report. And if you've gotten the report before you've read it, that's totally fine. So the question people then to ask is, can I work and study? And did you think you're in the UK? Did you think you're in the UK? My dear, I am telling you, I did 5 courses my first semester. And if you tell me to study and work with those 5 courses, I cannot do it. Mind you, I did not go to school every day. I only go to school Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My Tuesdays are free. And I only have 1 course per day. And I can still not study and work. Just imagine it. I'm going to tell you more about it later. So the first thing is be ready for intense assignment. This is the main reason I cannot work and study. You see, the assignments will be after your life like this. See, after every class like this assignment. And you see, even that assignment, if you go and ask them that, oh, they'll be like, oh, you're a master's student, you should know how to, like, I'm a master's student. You people do not know that. Nigeria shouldn't be shaking, that's why I'm here. So, but be ready for intense assignments. After every class, there's always assignments. I'm speaking for my school. I don't know about your school. If you're in Brazil and you're watching this, but for my school, there's always an assignment after every class. And the assignments will be long. You know when you're doing assignments and you're using like 12 paper papers to do assignment for 1 class. Yes. I think another thing I should tell you is that everything you need will be provided for. You see, you know when they are giving you everything you need to succeed so that you don't have excuse. You see, your class is fully air conditioned. Everything you need, there will be water dispensers there when you go to your lab. You see, every single thing you need. You have your own personal computer inside your lab. You will see let's say, should in case your keyboard stop working, you will see new keyboards placed there, new mouse. Everything, I'm telling you, every single thing you need to succeed will be given to you. Maybe your own school did not give you that one. Or my own school, my own lab, every single thing is there. Maybe you get there, they'll tell you, oh, would you like us to help you to set up your computer? So they will set up a new computer and desk for you so that you will not have excuse. So that's I now have laptop, that's why I cannot do that. It did not reach here. Yes, it did not reach here. Other thing I should tell you is that during exam, let me tell you that later. I want to tell you something, but I'll tell you later. So you know what I'm trying to say. Yes, 4 hours lecture. Let me give you the context of those 4 hours. This 4 hours is aligned to your credit hours. So, for example, 2 units is 30 credit hours, 4 units is 60 credit hours, which means that you have only 60 hours from the beginning of that class to you writing your exam. So your exam is even inside the 60 credit hours. So that means you're going to take lectures for about 56 hours before the exam. This is why most of the classes are always like marathon. The classes are intense. 4 hours inside AC, you are freezing cold. And they will not put the AC in like 18. You see, you need to put AC at room temperature for me to be okay. Like that 25 degrees. That's the only reason I can stay here. Because, I'm from Nigeria. My dad's not have AC. Maybe people might have AC in your own house, but we don't have AC in my daddy's house. So let's be sincere with that. So the 4 hours, there's some department that split theirs into 2 hours. If you are in a department that split theirs, you're very lucky. But my courses are mostly 4. units, and if you know that's 16 credit hours, and the lectures are always 4 hours long. So immediately you are done with your lecture, let's say you've completed the 56 hours, the exam is next. You see that thing that you always do in Nigeria, that there will be a general timetable for exam. There's no general timetable for exam here. You are done with your lectures, you write your exam. That's how we do it. Thank you. And then the exams are always technical. See that attitude that you have in Nigeria, that you will just see question number one and you will solve it without reading the other question. You might not even know if the questions are tied to each other. So much of the times the questions are technical. It requires you to think and use your brain, because you'll be looking at the question, you'll be thinking it's asking you A, but the question is actually asking you B. So get ready to use your brain. You have to become analytical and technical to study in Brazil. So we have the minimal supervision during exam. You know, there are some people that always carry my opportunity to example. Shall know that when you are caught here, carry your bag and go back to wherever you're coming from. Yeah. So it's not like I did not say you. You will see that your supervisor is in front of you, the invigilator is in front of you. They are just pressing their laptop, they did not care. And then you will see all the other children in the, they are called them children, in the exam, or they are facing their business. Nobody is talking to each other. Nobody is asking a question number one. Did you know the answer of question number two? Nobody is doing that here. Sincerely, since I've been here, I've never seen any of them speak to each other in exam hall. It will be like say, it's not as if we don't have upbringing in Nigeria. We do, but there we cannot have it this coordinated. It's not our fault. It's the fault of the country. Yes, but it does it. They don't talk to each other during the exam, or you will see, the trust is just there. They just believe you that you should use your sense in Brazil. The utmost, I mean, how should I put the English? The utmost, they trust you to use your sense. There was an exam I wrote with zero supervision at all. My bag was right in front of me, and she let me know, and I wrote the exam. So let me tell you here, if you need a place to build your integrity, Brazil is that place for you, because you have every chance to misalign. You have every chance to be stupid, but you will choose to be sensible. Thank you. So number 9 is you can plan your, just like I told you, my very first semester, I took just 5 courses, and I go to school 4 times a week. It was even like 3.5 times a week, because it was mostly Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even Thursdays, if I'm not wrong. So Friday was kind of free for me before the next lecture took over. So there is a way you will see the schedule, and there will always be timetable. In my home school, there is a timetable that will tell you the lecture time. So using that timetable, that's how I'm able to plan my schedule for flexibility. And I'm going to school for like 3.5 times a week. Even with that, I still cannot work. For those of you that want to work, I still cannot work. So, which brings us to, how can I apply? You see that selection process? It's going to test your sanity. You'll be reading it like this. You'll be like, what are they trying to tell me here? What exactly did they tell me? That's one of the reasons I'm going to tell you, give you back the advice I gave you in the first place. Go and grab our reports on the ultimate guide to Brazil grad school application. You're going to see the basic things, everything you need to know about applying to Brazil grad school, aside the one I discussed there, because the one I discussed here are my personal experience, but the things that are universal are discussed in the report. So what about if I want to work with you? That's totally fine. Send us an email, and if you have other concerns, drop it below in the comment section. I want to see your other questions that you want me to answer. Drop it below, and I will see you on the other side. This is just in case you do not know how to get our grad school report. Go to the side on your screen and you will see how to get it. And that's all for now.